銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read Chapter 1 of Volume 12 of Galaxy Express 39. We're starting Volume 12. We start the numbering over with Chapter 1. This is, however, still a continuation of the last chapter of the previous volume, the Dark Nebula Africa. We'll see that title page on the next page. It's still long. Normally, this would only be a one-time session. We're going to go through this in 2 sessions, so it's actually like a 4-parter. It's complicated. In any case, when we last left this, Tetsuro had been kidnapped or taken by the very thin firefly-like people, what were they, ghost hoppers, and he heard sounds of the conductor trying to be dissected, and then he couldn't be cut, and then they started to try to cut into Meiteru. And that's how the previous chapter ended. So there we go. We're starting right there. That cutting beam is now hitting Meiteru, and we get a bakin. Sparks flying everywhere. Yeah, and we go right into the splash page here for Chapter 1, Volume 12, Daion Kokuseiun Afrika Zoku or Tsutsuku. So the giant dark nebula Africa continued. So continuation of the story. Tetsuro was trying to do stuff, so he's all shocked here. And here is what's happening over here. Dameda. These are the very thin, paper-thin creatures, the ghost hoppers. Dameda. It's no good. Kono seibutsu no karada wa kata o uketsukenai. It's no good. This living creature's body, as for that, the cutter, will not receive the cutter. Uketsuke. Uketsukenai. Yeah, not accepting, not receiving the cutter. The body is not receiving the cutter. So there they are, and we get Meiteru saying, Daijoubu yo, Tetsuro. It's okay, Tetsuro. Or I'm okay. Okay, so there we go. Ha ha ha! Koitsura no kikae wa watashi tachi no karada ni wa mattaku iryoku ga arimasen. So this is the conductor. Shasho-san! Mr. Conductor. So what he was laughing and saying, as for the machines of these guys or these people, as for to our bodies, holy impact does not exist. So their machines aren't able to impact our bodies. Iryoku is power, might, authority, influence. Power to our bodies does not exist. So we notice we still do not see Shasho-san. He's just eyes in the dark. Oh, Shasho-san! Mr. Conductor? Yeah. Suruto ima Shasho-san wa tsumari maru hadaka? So therefore, right now, as for Mr. Conductor, what it means is you're wholly naked. You're completely naked. Yes. Ma, soyu wake desu ka? Hai. I guess this is more like, well, that's sort of a reason it is, yes. So yeah, you could say that I'm naked. Wholly naked right now. Oshii akaru keria mieta no ni. It's strange or sad, I guess if bright would be able to see, even though. Yeah, regrettable, disappointing. How disappointing if it were light, even though I would be able to see, meaning him. Mirarete wa tamarimasen. As for being seen, it's not bearable. How could I stand? I wouldn't be able to stand being seen. Ghost Hoppa-san, Mr. Ghost Hopper. 私たちをどうするつもりですか? We, how doing intent is it? So what are you intending to do with us? お前たちは卑怯な実験動物だ. As for you all, you are precious experiment animals. You are precious experiment animals. Kikyo should just mean like precious, like valuable. Oh, kicho, sorry. Still precious, valuable. That's right. We still don't get to see his actual form. Nan no tame no jiken. An experiment for what purpose? Or experiments for what purpose? Okay, we get an image of the asteroid of Kilimanjaro, which is where they theoretically are. And we hear a blurb here from the ghost hoppers. Again, they speak with using a katakana. Dayan kokoseion Afrika o shihai suru. So doing control of the giant dark nebula Africa. Wakusei Kilimanjaro no... You know what? There we go. Wakusei Kilimanjaro no idai na kagaku no hatten no tame da. Okay. So controlling for what purpose? Experiment for what purpose? To do controlling of the great, the giant dark nebula Africa. The Wakusei, the planet Kilimanjaro's Idai, great science? Great science's Hatten, development purpose. Okay. It's for the purpose of the development, growth, advancement of the great science of Kilimanjaro, the planet Kilimanjaro, for controlling the great dark nebula Africa. So this is one piece of the great dark nebula Africa, even though it also kind of has this Africa-like shape. Oh boy. Are they like, they're dismantling the train? There's the wind blowing. You can see the ghost hoppers hanging around. There's the three suns. We get a bunch of stuff here, but mostly you can see, right, this is snow. This is snow. And they appear to be like grabbing cars of the train. So let's see what they're saying. Yukkuri ki o tsukete. So be careful, slowly. Take care, go slowly. Mochiagero. Ki o tsukete mochiagero. Oh, elevate. Lift it carefully, slowly. Taisetsu na sampuru dakara na, because they're precious samples, important samples. Mikake yori shimpo shita resha da. Mikake yori, more than mikake. More than the outward appearance, the train does shimpo. The train's more advanced than it looks. Got it. So right, on the outward appearance, it looks kind of simple and antiquated, but on the inside, it's very advanced, etc. So more than the outward appearance, the train is advanced. Shimposhita. Okay, and over here we had これを分解して研究すれば我々の技術は一段と優れたものになれ。This thing, doing bunkai, which is either dissection or, disassembly. Doing disassembly of this thing, meaning the train, and if do research, as for our art, our skill, our technique, one step sugureta mono ni sugureta, surpassing, excelling thing will become. Basically, our technique, our ability will outstrip, excel, surpass like one step. Okay. 機関車のコンピュータが特にいいサンプルだ。The engine car's computer is especially a good sample. Okay. Gonna steal technology. Always a good plan. All right. So here we are. They're still inside that experimentation room, and they're hearing voices of, I guess, the ghost hoppers here. So let's see what they're saying. 機関車のコントロール装置は第7研究所へ運べ。The engine car's control equipment. As for that, number 7 research place to that carry. So as for the control equipment of the engine car, carry it to the number 7 research room. ブレーキは制度分析室へ入れろ. As for the brakes, put them in the 制度分析 room. The 制度, the braking mechanism. They have a room meant for braking. 分析. Analysis. As for the brakes, put them in the brake analysis room. They have a whole room for brake analysis. 客車は台車と分離して第11実験場へ。Okay. As for the passenger car, the platform car, daisha, the flat car or the push car, and the bunri do. Is that like separation? Oh, okay. As for the passenger car, do separation with the undercarriage, the flat car. I think, like, separate it and towards the number 11 experimentation room. Computer to 空間シールドバリアない自動バランス装置は Okay, so the computer and the space shield barrier interior parts and the automatic balance equipment. As for those things, 特に 念入りな、特に念入りな分解が必要だ。especially念入り. Careful disassembly is necessary. Okay, so for all these things, especially careful disassembly is necessary. これは中央研究所へ運ぶといい. These things, as for these things, to the central research lab, carrying is good. Okay. After all that, there's Shasho-san, Meitoru, and Tetsuro. 冗談じゃないよ. Joke it isn't. They're not kidding. It's not a joke. こいつら、今度は39をバラバラにするつもりなんだ. As for these guys this time, doing into pieces the 39 intending to do. So as for these guys this time, they're intending to do into pieces the 39. Gonna tear it apart. Okay. Yet again. So there we go. The train has been kind of separated a bit. The wind's blowing. All right. And now we're back to that control center, the administrative office. Let's see what's happening here. They also speak in katakana, presumably because it's computerized. All right, what do we have here? 鉄道管理局より前線警備隊へ. So from the railway administrative office to all line police or security squads. 395の錠剤を管理局は完全に見失った. The 39's location, as for the administration office, completely has lost sight of. So the administration office has completely lost sight of the 39's location. 錠剤. Oh, 所在? No. Oh, it is 所在. 所在, whereabouts, location. Okay. いかなる Well, いかなるセンサーにもいかなる any kind of いかなるセンスも反応しない. Okay, so any kind of sensor also response, there is none. There's no response from any sensors. 暗黒西洋のアフリカ内部において事故があったものと推定される. Okay, において. Yeah, regarding the interior of the Dark Nebula Africa, an accident occurred thing, suite is done. Presumption is done. Okay, so no sensors, etc., etc. Presumption is done that an accident has occurred on the interior of the Dark Nebula Africa. 暗黒西洋アフリカ内部の空間軌道も異常にねじ曲がり切断されている. Okay. ijo, abnormally. Ijo ni neji. Neji magari is going to be like twisted, and then setsudana is going to be severed. Neji magari. Yeah, to be twisted, warped, distorted. So the Dark Nebula Africa's interior parts, space railway, also the space tracks on the inside of the Dark Nebula Africa, also abnormally or strangely twisted and severed, is being done. これは地的生態体による妨害だ. As for this, like intelligent life forms, due to that, it is bolgai. A disturbance. Yeah, okay. It's a disturbance due to intelligent life form. The twisting and warping and severing of the space tracks. Okay, more from the office. 39号は完全に破壊されたものと思われる. As for the 39, completely destruction being done thing is thought. So it is thought that the 39 has been completely destroyed. Mohaya hatsuken suru koto wa fukano da. No longer? Like already or too late? Yeah. The doing discovery event, as for that, not possible. It's impossible at this point to discover it. To do hatsuken. Or I guess hakken. Yeah. Impossible now to discover or detect it. Yotte Ginga Tetsudo Kanri Kyoku wa 39の車体を放棄する決断を下した. Okay, so yotte. Therefore, the Galaxy Railway Administrative Office, as for that, the 39's cars, the shatai, yeah, the cars of the 39, hoki, this is like to abandon? Yeah, abandonment doing decision has come forth, kudashita, to make a decision. Okay, yeah, so therefore, the Galaxy Railway Administrative Office decision has been done to do abandonment of the train cars of the 39. Okay. And we're continuing to see the report here. Yotte, and therefore, Ginga Tetsuro Kabushiki Gaisha wa, the Galaxy Railways stock company? Yeah, the stock company Kaisha, the public company. The public company of the Galaxy Expressway, as for that, 新しい39号の製造を開始する予定なり. It's becoming the yote. Yeah, it's becoming the plans or the arrangement to do the commencement of construction of a new 39. So they're abandoning the old one, and the company has basically decided to start building a new one. You think they're trying? Sure. Okay. All right, we get a larger out volume. Sore to tomo ni, and like I guess in addition, sore to tomo ni. Yeah, I guess like, and in addition, actually here, let me zoom in. We're getting like a larger picture of the nebula here, and the office is still talking. So furthermore, or in addition, Dayan Kokosei on Africa naibu wo odan suru kukan kiro o tori harai. Okay, furthermore, the inside parts of the Great Dark Nebula Africa, Odan. Odan. Crossing. The space railway crossing the interior parts of the Great Dark Nebula Africa. Tori harai. Removing. Okay, so they'll be removing the space railway that crosses the interior parts of the Great Dark Nebula Africa. And aratani seiyun gai o ukai suru kosu wo shinsetsu suru mono to suru. They've decided to do the thing of doing a newly organized or established course that does ukai, a detour of the newly star cloud outside. Seiyungai. Nebula. Yeah. Okay, so basically they're removing the old track that goes through it, and they're going to establish a new track that does a detour on the outside. A new track on the outside of the nebula. Seiyun Nebula Gai outside. Okay. So they're completely abandoning that. Hey, and there's our excuse to get Meiteru in her bikini. Add one to your counter. They have, oh, that's why she's in her bikini, because the conductor is wearing her coat and hat. Oh, that's hysterical. Okay, so we get one of our tall panels and these other things. Doko e tsurete iku ki da kuso. I'm guessing this is Tetsuro. Doko e tsurete iku ki da kuso. To what place going and taking intent? Damn it. So where are you intending to take us? Damn it. Wareware no seinaru shidosha. Our holy becoming, like, leader? Seinaru. Holy, okay, seinaru all in itself means holy. Shidosha is like leader, but like of a religious sect, right? Leader, guide, mentor, coach. Yeah. So where are you intending to take us? Our holy leader, guide. Wakusei Kilimanjaro no seinaru joo no moto e. To the location or to the origin of the queen, the holy queen of Kilimanjaro, of the planet Kilimanjaro. Jo demo nanmo ii desu ga, atasha mo shin o omoi desu yo. Queen or whatever, I don't care. Whatever it is fine. Atasha mo. Actually, this atasha would be potentially made to do. Queen or whatever, don't care. As for me, already dying, I'm thinking. I think I'm dying already. It could be Tetsuro talking, but it would be weird for him to say atashi. And this is like atashi wa. Atashi wa mo shino omoi desu yo. So I think that's meiteru. But then, meiteru samukunai kai? Meiteru, are you not cold? Shasho-san no tame desu mono. Ne? Gaman suru wa. Mr. Conductor's purpose it is, that sort of a thing. So it's for the purpose for Mr. Conductor. I will persevere. I will do perseverance. It would make more sense for this to be Tetsuro, given what follows on here. But again, that him saying Atashi is just a little bit weird. Maybe it's because he's cold. He's also being abnormally polite with all the deaths, which we don't see here. Maybe that's Mr. Conductor? In any case. このご恩は生涯忘れないです。As for this favor, entire life will not be able to forget. So I won't forget this favor for my entire life. ここはちょっとがっかりだな. As for me, it's a little bit gakkari. Isn't that like disappointed? Yeah. As for me, I'm a little bit disappointed. I guess because again, he's still not seeing what what Shasho-san really looks like. Hey? この惑星の滅亡した先住民族の武器の遺品です。Ihin is articles left by the deceased. And this is like previous resident and dwellers. And Metsubo is like also deceased. But like annihilated. Yeah, ruined. So one of the ghost hoppers picks this up and he says, it's this planet's previous inhabitants who were destroyed or who were ruined. It's their weapon remnants of weapons that they left behind, of the previous inhabitants that fell into ruin of this planet. Ihin senju minzoku no, so remnant articles, previous inhabitants. Okay. Okay, this is probably Tetsuro talking, and this is definitely Meitoru. So let's see what's happening. They're looking at some structures at the top of a hill, and we get この星の本当の住民はゴストハッパたちじゃなかったのか? This planet's true inhabitants, as for them. Ghost hoppers weren't. So as for the true inhabitants of this planet, they weren't the ghost hoppers. Goran Tetsuro, areo. Look, Tetsuro, at that thing. Look at that weird guy that just popped out on the side of the screen. All right, we're almost at the halfway point. じゃあ、ゴーストホッパーたちはどこから来たんだろう? Well then, the ghost hoppers asked for them from where did they come, I wonder. So where'd they come from? さあね、先住民族が自分で滅んだのか滅ぼされたのか Well, you know, the previous residents by themselves or like through themselves were destroyed, or were they destroyed? So she's saying like, well, it could have been that either they destroyed themselves or they were destroyed. She's kind of asking either way. 我々のことなど気にする必要はない。Like things about us, being interested in necessity does not exist. So you don't need to be worried about things about us. 無駄なことは考えるな. Don't think about wasted things. Like don't waste your time. 無駄 or pointless things. Pointless things don't think about. 喋るのは我々の方なのだぞ. 喋るのは as for the researching, it's our direction. Yeah. As for researching, it's our direction. So we do the researching. Okay. Vin, vin, vin. Okay. Really annoying. Seikaku. Seikaku da. Doesn't it mean like correct or accurate? Oh, punctual. Okay. So it's punctual. It's on time, I guess. Normally that would be like accurate or whatever. Teikoku dori mukae no Freideruta Gakita. Oh, Gakita. Okay, so like according to schedule, Teikoku. Yeah, on time. Mukae no Fly Delta ga kita. Okay, the fly delta. So right, it's in the shape of a triangle, which is like the Greek letter delta. So they're calling it the flying delta, the fly delta. The te kokudo mukae. Oh, greeting. The greeting of the fly delta came on time, basically. Okay. No perabo no omoshiroku mo nai sankaku kei no hiko butsu tai da. It's not clear. It's one of these three talking. It's probably not Shasho-san because he usually speaks politely. It's probably Tetsuro. No perabo means like no features. No perabo is that creature that has no face. So smooth, flat, lacking bumps. Not interesting thing. Not interesting triangular flying object. Not interesting. No features. Featureless, triangular flying object it is. Okay.
Hello there.
I guess it's probably a ka, not a ya. Baka. Wah. So there's a bright flash. And we get this groan. Apparently it just like blew up. There's pieces of debris flying around and smoke here. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. Turn the brightness back up. 三角形の飛行物体が爆発したぞ. So the triangular flying object blew up. It did explosion. 確かに迎えに来たと言っていたのに. Certainly, or in any case, even though said came to welcome or came to greet. 迎えに来る. Okay, this is the conductor talking. ゴーストホッパたちも吹き飛び出した今のうちに. That's the end. So ゴーストホッパたちも吹き飛び出した. So the ghost hoppers, plural, also like blew up or blew away. 今のうちに, while we can, 逃亡しましょう. Let's do fleeing away. Tetsuro-san, Mr. Tetsuro. Okay, toho is again it's probably actually tobo. Yeah, tobo, escape flight. So let's do escaping. Let's run away while we can. Ima no uchi ni, Mr. Tetsuro. Okay, so suddenly that triangle just blew up. It apparently Fukidasu blew away all of those ghost hoppers, and the conductor is saying, let's run away while we can. That's the middle point of the chapter. So yet another pause point in this story. We're going to see that happen more and more here. There's only 4 chapters in this book. These chapters are all quite long, so we're going to have a lot more breaks than we normally do moving forward, or at least for this book. So we're going to pause there for chapter 1. We will finish it off next time, and we'll see if they get out of this great dark nebula, Africa. Next time.